I've been having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name?
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
Here's Tua stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown! Alabama! Devontae Smith! Touchdown, Alabama!
A natural born. Take this hopeless broke soul off this remote control.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something. He's got something.
50,
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10,
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with your host, Drake Collins.
And good afternoon. Welcome in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake with Slim D and the Claw this afternoon in the WKOM studios. It is Thursday afternoon. We've got Thursday night football tonight. Tomorrow night, the World Series cranks up. The Dodgers have announced their starters for game 1 and 2. The Toronto Blue Jays have yet to name their starters. So I don't know how that is. I don't know how pro baseball. Do you understand how pro baseball works on naming starters? Is there a time? Is there a time limit that
It's usually the morning of, typically. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I know that it usually has to be announced at a certain point, especially because of gambling and other things. People.
Okay.
But you know, if I'm Toronto, I'm taking my time, and I'm going to wait until I have to put it out before I decide. But
all right. Speaking of gambling, this morning, FBI Director Kash Patel and his army of FBI agents, law enforcement officers, the morning after basically the big opening night of NBA, held a national press conference and announced where they had made arrest of former NBA players and coaches in a sports gambling probe. However, it's a little bit misleading.
it is.
It's a little bit misleading because, well, today's arrests appear to be linked to two separate illegal gambling-related cases. One case against one individual, Terry Rozier, who's been under investigation for over a year, according to his attorney. He has cooperated with authorities. And Terry Rozier was accused of manipulating prop or player-related performance wagers as he played for the Miami Heat.
Which is an issue amongst itself. I mean, you
Right,
put this one in its own category.
That's an issue. Now, Chauncey Billups, who's the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, was arrested at 6 a.m. this morning and pulled out of his hotel wherever he was.
Portland.
And they photographed him as kind of a perp walk. But now Chauncey Billups and this, of participating in illegal poker games and using cheating in various ways, the high-dollar multimillionaire players that was brought into the game as they played with other players that were working in concert to cheat the wealthy players out of their money. The wealthy players called fish. Now, in casino talk, if you talk about big dollar players coming in and playing tens of thousands a hand for blackjack or rolling dice or betting a lot on sports events. They're called whales. But a fish is someone who just comes in and thinks they're getting the best of things, but really they're just feeding the pot and making all the other players at the table rich. And so the FBI has connected with these illegal poker games, and they are held supposedly, according to Kash Patel, and why he was holding this presser this morning. I don't see how this is important enough for FBI director to hold a massive presser on. But according to him, these poker games were happening in cities, large cities all across the United States. And my deal is this, and we talked about this, Clayton and Slim D, before we went on the air. Mm-hmm. They're illegal poker games. If you're worried about some multimillionaire that wants to sit down with a NBA Hall of Famer like Chauncey Billups and play poker because he's being cheated out of his money by special contacts worn by the guys at the table. There's supposedly a quarterback sitting at the table. He milked these very wealthy players in Los Angeles, in New York, in Chicago, in Miami, in Dallas, wherever it is. And, I mean, it's an illegal poker game. What they're doing, what they're all doing, they're all participating in an illegal poker game. And why you take the taxpayers' time and dollars and hours and manpower to worry about a high-stakes, illegal poker game, to go through all this the morning after basically opening night of the NBA. It all just seems very, very sus to me.
My thing is this: like, you're gonna get involved and spend taxpayer dollars and all these resources about poker games, and that's the Terry Rozier thing is completely separate than this. In my opinion,
I'll agree with that.
What Terry Rozier did is something
sure
we can dissect differently, but this with Chauncey Billups is just absurd. I mean, I wish our federal government or politicians would care more about just the average citizen going to a Titans game, getting completely price gouged and ripped off right to their face. Why don't they do something about that instead of worrying about some multi-millionaire dudes playing poker?
Some backroom highs. I mean, they're gambling. Listen, folks, gambling has been going on since the dawn of time,
society.
Since the gladiators, since Chinese. I mean,
absolutely.
You name it. Since mankind has been on the face of this earth, there has been some form of gambling going on, and it will continue to go on. And we as a government cannot monitor, don't have the manpower or the tax dollars or the time to monitor every dang garage backroom poker game that goes on the planet.
And why do they care? Why do they care? Because they want their piece of the pie. They want their payday too, and that's what it's all about.
If you've got a buddy, some high-dollar multi-millionaire friend that has been milked for $5 million over the past year in a high-stakes poker game with some NBA players and some sketchy Italian mafiosos, and you call your buddy that's high up in the U.S. government and go, man, I know they got to be cheating me. There's no way. Well, how much have you lost, Clyde? Well, I've lost $5 million over the last 18 months. Well, we're going to take care of this. Well, you know what you do? Instead of wasting FBI man hours, power, tax dollars on something stupid like this, you call up or you tell your buddy Clyde, hey, Clyde, guess what? Guess what I found out? They're cheating you, man. Don't play in that game anymore.
Yeah.
Don't be the fish.
Yeah.
Just say no. Walk away. Instead, the FBI and the FBI director and his cronies are sent over to hotels and dragging out people like Chauncey Billups because they're playing an illegal poker game. That's like, and I told you before we started this is like me going in and calling up a drug dealer and saying, I need 3 pounds of pot tomorrow. and he brings me 3 pounds of oregano and I pay him $3,000. Well, you know, what are the police going to tell me?
Sorry,
Golly,
pal.
you were involved in an illegal situation to begin with. What did you expect? Do you expect us to come to your rescue now?
Yeah.
I mean, you were doing something illegal. You initiated. You went to his house. You did it. Same way with the poker player. He went to the hotel or wherever they were playing, house where they were playing. He sat down. He brought his money. He put his money on the table. He was engaging in an illegal conduct to begin with. And now that he's lost his ass, now he's gotten in touch with somebody, and now they're gonna fix it for him. And they fix it by going on national TV at 8:00 in the morning after.
Opening night.
What is it that Trump and his people have against the NBA?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it because it's a black-dominated type of professional sport? I don't understand it.
You'd have to make the argument about just about every professional league. You know.
I get that.
I don't know. I think it's a waste of resources. You can't say you're for personal responsibility if you're not for personal responsibility. And if someone decides they want to lose their money, that's on them. We live in a free country.
If they're not smart enough to figure out that they're getting cheated,
yeah, that's on them. Last I checked, we live in a free society where we.
The greatest poker hand. I couldn't believe I lost. I picked up aces full of jacks, the best poker hand I've had in a year, and for some reason, the guy went all in against me, had 4 threes. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
The unbeatable straight can't figure out that you're separate illegal gambling. Role player Terry Rozier is accused of manipulating prop or player-related performance wagers as a Miami Heat player, and Terry Rozier's been under investigation for over a year. And isn't it just crazy how he's been investigated for over a year in this gambling scheme, according to the FBI, and they all release it and go arrest and do the hotel arrest and everything the morning after the NBA opening night.
You're exactly right because here's the thing, we just said it. They're 2 totally separate incidents.
But they make it look like.
But the arrest happens at the same time on the same day,
and
which makes it look like
they combine it together.
Yeah. No, the optics. There's a reason the optics look the way they do. Now the motivation
it's pettiness,
for that,
it's foolishness, it's pettiness, and it's wasteful.
It is a waste of resources.
The NBA permits gambling, folks. Governors, team investors, team and league employees, players with exception of referees, may engage in casino gambling and betting on non-NBA league sports.
They're humans
in
too.
Places where it's legal. In the cases of the rigged high-stakes poker game, X-ray tables, special contact lenses, and manipulated card shuffling machines were used to cheat these wealthy fish out of millions of dollars. It's important to note that Terry Rozier has been under investigation for over a year. And Rozier's attorney put out a statement that said they had an open line of communication with prosecutors, characterizing Rozier as a subject, not a target. But at 6 a.m. this morning, Rozier's attorney was informed that Rozier's arrest, instead of allowing Rozier to self-surrender to the FBI like other defendants have been, they opted for a photo op outside of the hotel with Rozier in handcuffs. What does that say about the motivation of this case? Rozier was cleared by the NBA, yet the FBI revived that non-case. Rozier was cleared by the NBA. And believe me, the NBA have a lot more investigators that know what the hell's going on when it comes to shaving points, underperforming, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. There are 31 people in custody while others will self-surrender. Was it a coincidence or purposeful timed FBI announcement this morning after the opening night of the NBA? It was, you make your own decision on that.
It's not a coincidence.
James Trusty, the attorney for Terry Rozier, said, we have represented Terry Rozier for over a year. A long time ago, we reached out to these prosecutors to tell them we should have an open line of communication. They characterized Terry as a subject, not a target. 6 a.m. this morning, they called me. The FBI agents did. They were telling me they were going to arrest Terry Rozier in a hotel. It is unfortunate that instead of allowing him to self-surrender, they opted for a photo op. They wanted to misplace glory of embarrassing a professional athlete with a perp walk. That tells you a lot about the motivation in this case. They appear to be taking the word of spectacularly incredible sources over my client, Mr. Rozier. Unbelievable. Okay, we're going to take a quick break.
All right.
It's time. I'm hot. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We're going to talk some NBA when we come back. Opening night, Cooper Flagg.
It's here.
Yeah. There's some good performances and some not so good. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Everybody knows that Parks Motor Sales sells the best trucks and SUVs in the world, but you may not know that Parks Certified Service Department sells the best tires in the world for your Buick, GMC, or anything else. We have just about every brand of tire, and our service professionals will fix you up with the one that is perfect for your vehicle. And right now, if you buy 3, we'll throw in the 4th for free. The best deals on the best tires. Parks Motors is doing more to save you more. Parks Motor Sales in Columbia or parksmotorsales.com. We are professional grade.
Let's talk custom design jewelry. Did you know Tillis Jewelry in downtown Columbia creates custom design jewelry and has been for over 30 years? From one-of-a-kind engagement rings to wedding bands and so much more. We want each piece to be as unique as you are and create a family heirloom for tomorrow. Call today and make an appointment with one of our designers. And just for calling, you will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Tillis Jewelry, creating custom jewelry proudly in Tennessee.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood. Along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Do you have trees that need trimming or removed? Do you have stumps that you want grounded? A1 Tree Trimming and Removal is a family-owned and operated business local to Columbia and Lewisburg. They also service surrounding Middle Tennessee. We are licensed and insured and provide free estimates. No job is too big, no tree is too small. Give old Luke a call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. Or you can check them out on Facebook and tell A1 Tree Removal that you heard this ad on the radio. If you love America, then you will love A1 Tree Removal.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Hey, this is Seth Moss at Tennessee Valley Equipment, a premier FAE PrimeTech, Bandit, and SureX dealer. We are your dealer for all of your land clearing and forestry mulching needs. We sell equipment, provide repair service, and parts along with a rental fleet of mulching equipment. We also offer mulching teeth, blades, and sharpening. Our number one priority is getting you up and running as quickly and affordable as possible. Tennessee Valley is located at 300 Santa Fe Pike in wonderful Columbia, Tennessee. Stop by or give us a call today at 931-981-9812.
This is Debbie Matthews with the National Realty Group, and if you've been paying attention, you know the housing market has been tough, but rates are beginning to thaw. So if you're thinking about selling, the time to jump in is getting better every day. But if you're thinking about buying, and those interest rates are still a little bit too high, a good agent knows how to negotiate interest rate buydowns. And I'm a good agent, so call me, Debbie Matthews with National Realty Group, 615-476-3224.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Trip Stoltz with Columbia Ace Hardware. I love listening to 101.7 WKOM FM, Columbia, Tennessee.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Welcome to Workout Anytime Columbia, your local gym built on community, family values, and rural results. I'm Thomas Burns, proud owner and neighbor of the Family Run Fitness Center. You'll find us at 125 Bear Creek Pike, open 24/7 to fit your schedule. Our mission is simple: help our community live stronger, healthier lives with top-tier equipment, expert support, and recovery tools like red light therapy, sauna, and massage. We're here for you every step of the way. Let's get stronger together.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Are you thinking about a new fence? Maybe you need a pole barn? Then you should give Sands Fence Company a call. That's 931-309-1644. Will Sands has built his business based on the principles of honesty, quality, and integrity. Sands Fence Company has been in business for over 20 years, providing their community with farm, residential, and commercial fencing, as well as pole barns and buildings. Call today for a free estimate. Sands Fence Company, 931-309-1644. That's 931-309-1644.
I'm Chris Stewart, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour on 101.7 WKOM.
We are back. Welcome back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the WKOM studios with the Claw and Slim D. And I'm going to tell you a little story about a 19-year-old golfer. His name is Niall Phillips. Niall just finished tied for 14th at the Chick-fil-A Invitational in Rome, Georgia on Monday. But that's not what the story is about. Well, it's about him. When he arrived at the Chick-fil-A Invitational in Rome, Georgia on Monday morning, it felt like any other day. until he started. He was going to play 36 holes that day in that tournament. He started the tournament out on the 8th hole. It was a par 3, 182-yard par 3. His first hole of what would be 36 that day. It was about 40 degrees, so it was a little bit cooler in the morning. Of course, Rome, Georgia is kind of up in the mountains there of North Georgia. Beautiful setting up there.
Yes, it is.
He pulled out a 6-iron, and he nailed it. He said, I hit it a perfect shot. He said, I didn't know that it went in until I got up there and saw what happened, and that's what happened. He hit the ball. He hit a hole-in-one on his first hole.
That's incredible.
Now, he lost that ball on the next hole because he hit it in the water on the very next hole. He finished that round with even par. As the day rolled along into the afternoon, Phillips returned to the 8th tee to begin his second round. Par 3, 182-yard 8th. I believe that course is called Stonebridge. The temperature had warmed up a little since Phillips' remarkable opening shot with the 6-iron, so the 19-year-old shifted from a 6-iron to a 7-iron. He swung the club, and, well, he hit another hole-in-one. And he said, I quote him in saying, I was thinking there was no way, Phillips said as the ball went toward the hole, I was in denial until I saw the ball in the cup. Then I was really pumped up. My next emotion was shock. I still haven't fully wrapped my head around it. Phillips was 1 under par in the second round and ended up finishing the tournament tied for 14th. But that Division III golfer aced the same hole twice in one day.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, that's...
Well, what's statistical chance? It's like getting hit by lightning 5 times in a day or in a lifetime.
No.
It just doesn't happen.
Two famous Jeff and Tim Knox from Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
They were playing golf at Graymere Country Club many, many years ago. And, of course, they both were terrific golfers, and they both competed like tigers against each other, badgers, whatever. They were on the 9th hole, par 3 at Graymere. And that's the hole that goes back up to the clubhouse.
To the clubhouse by the road.
Jeff got up, teed it up, knocks it up, and it's elevated green, knocks it up and hits it in. Somebody standing up there, and he hits it in the hole, aces it. Tim, his brother, tees it up after him, hits a shot. Same people stand at the green, obviously. He aces it. He holds it.
That's so unbelievable.
Brothers back to back, and they were in the Golf Digest. You know, the back of the Golf Digest, they kind of would have these local talk about hole-in-ones and stuff, and they mentioned Jeff and Tim Knox both going back to back hole-in-ones. I think Jeff has passed away, no longer with us. He's a terrific guy, but that was a great story. So,
oh yeah,
and congratulations to Niall Phillips. Or Neil. It's Niel.
Neil, yeah.
2 hole-in-one. Some players play 5 times a week and have never hit a hole-in-one.
Never. Played for 50 years.
And some players play. I played very little golf in my life. I had 1 hole-in-one once. Wow. And it was just by the stroke of luck and God, I guess. I don't know. And it was in Nevada where I hit it with rented clubs. We played at this golf course in Elko, Nevada, and I hit a hole-in-one, and I had my buddy was with me from Tennessee. We were out there on a gambling junket, and Elko's in the very northeast corner of Nevada, just up across the Idaho border, below the Idaho border. And we get back to the clubhouse, and I asked the girl working in the clubhouse when I turned my rented clubs back in, I said, I hit a hole-in-one on number 12. What do I get for hitting a hole-in-one on number 12? She goes, you had a hole-in-one on number 12? I said, yeah. She said, well, yesterday there was a minors tournament out here. You would have won a brand-new convertible Mustang.
Wow.
I said, but not today. No, I said, what'd I get today? She goes, attaboy. Attaboy. So I get an attaboy out of it. So it's pretty good story. The Memphis Grizzlies are undefeated right now as their superstar guard, Ja Morant, scored 35 to lead all scorers against the New Orleans Pelicans, 128-122, as Zion Williamson led the Pelicans 27 points. If we remember, Zion Williamson was the number 1 overall pick the same year that Ja Morant was the number 2 overall pick, and they played each other in Memphis.
That's right.
The San Antonio Spurs spoiled Cooper Flagg's debut as a Dallas Maverick as Victor Wembanyama had 40 points and 15 rebounds against the Mavericks last night. Flagg is the second youngest player to start in his NBA debut, but the second youngest only by 2 days. You know who the youngest player was, Claw, to start in their NBA debut? I'm going to give you one guess and one guess. You love the guy.
LeBron James.
Absolutely. LeBron was 2 days younger than Cooper Flagg was yesterday in being a starter in his NBA debut.
Yeah, LeBron's got a December birthday, I believe, of 84. I was born in November. He's like a month younger than me.
Okay.
So it's easy for me to remember. He graduated high school same year as us, 2003.
All right. The first Cooper Flagg did not score until the first possession of the second half last night.
Correct.
He had 10 points, 10 rebounds to finish the game.
Got into a little bit of a rhythm there midway through the third quarter, and I tell you what, Victor, my gosh.
And we had somebody here at the station that say that he was too skinny and was going to be pushed around the NBA and wasn't going to be any good.
Well,
he was going to be a bust.
I don't know who that was.
Well,
do we know?
We can talk about that off.
Yeah, but I tell you what, he's incredible. He's incredible.
Have you ever heard of VJ Edgecombe? This guy is a rookie out of Baylor. He also made his NBA debut last night. Get this. He plays for the 76ers. The Sixers rookie out of Baylor made the most of his first NBA game, breaking LeBron James, your favorite player.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking LeBron's James' debut first quarter scoring record, which was 12. So LeBron James, in his debut
for Cleveland,
had 12 points in the first quarter. That has been a record in the NBA until last night, when VJ Edgecombe scored 14 points.
Good for VJ.
Halfway through the first quarter, VJ had a thunderous dunk.
Good for him.
In the Sixer victory over Boston in TD Garden, in Boston, obviously. VJ Edgecombe finished with 34.7 rebounds, the most points scored in an NBA debut
by a rookie
since 1974.
Holy cow, man.
And third most all time.
34 points in his NBA debut.
That's right. The most since 1974. The third most and all-time scorer or point holder for their NBA debut for a game is Wilt Chamberlain in 1959, had 43 in his debut.
Well, when you're 7 foot, that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. The 121st World Series Fall Classic, whatever you want to call it, starts tomorrow night, 7 p.m. on Fox.
Can't wait.
What are we going to have? We're going to have Shohei Ohtani versus Vlad Guerrero Jr. USA versus Canada.
That's right. And I'm pulling for Canada this time, baby.
A Los Angeles Dodgers repeat? Maybe. Toronto's first World Series championship in 32 years.
Mm-hmm. I remember the last one.
Toronto's Bo Bichette should be returning at shortstop. My question is this, and you know this, you coach baseball and team sports. You know, the Toronto Blue Jays have been playing pretty well. I mean, they lost the first 2 in Seattle. They came back and won or in Toronto in the ALCS, won the next two, went on to beat Seattle. Now they're in the World Series. Bo Bichette, who's one of their superstar players. I mean, he's a good player. He was injured, did not play any in the postseason leading up to the World Series. And there's talk about him coming back in at shortstop. As a coach, do you worry about the chemistry right there about pulling a shortstop that came in? I mean, or is that old adage of an injury shouldn't cost a starter his job? I mean, his place in the starting lineup. I mean, what do you do right there?
You know, it's interesting. A couple of years ago in middle school, we had a kid that transferred in and was ineligible until the year from when he last played at his former school. But he practiced with us all year, and when he came to tournament,
and was a pretty good player. I mean, was he a good player?
Oh, he was a top 5 player on the team.
You were ready to get him in the lineup.
Well, yeah, but we had a good team as it was. So what I did was this. I went to the team and I said, look, we got an opportunity to have him eligible now. I think we all know, and I didn't have this discussion with him in front of the guys. I said, but we all know he's a good player and he can help us. But I'm going to leave this decision up to you guys, because you guys have worked your tails off. You know that if you let him play, there's a chance that one of you guys in the 9 is not going to start anymore. And that's just – it was unanimous. They all said we want him because he helps the team.
Okay.
And I think that ultimately it comes down to – it's a very simple question. Can he or can he not help the team win a World Series? And if he can, then he needs to play.
Okay, we'll find out. Bo Bichette is scheduled to be healthy and back and able to play Friday night. We'll see where they put him. I mean, if he plays, he's probably going to play shortstop, and that's a very
important position.
Right. So the key for the Toronto Blue Jays to win the World Series is to have success against Los Angeles's kind of sus bullpen. Okay, in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, obviously the late 9th innings. Blake Snell for the Los Angeles Dodgers has been announced for Game 1 as the starter for Game 1. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, no relation to Tojo from the wrestling days. Mm-hmm. You know, Tojo was the guy that walked around on wooden clogs, and then he'd take the clogs off and he'd wrestle kind of, you know, it kind of looked like a small sumo wrestler, Asian guy, and obviously. And then when his managers would throw him the wooden clogs.
Yeah.
No, and when he got the guy down, he'd take the wooden clogs. They probably made of styrofoam or something, and he'd beat him over the head with it. And it was awesome. That was great. Those are great wrestling days. All right. Blake Snell announced for the starter for the Dodgers game. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, this is Game 2. The Dodgers have only lost one game in the postseason. I mean, they're pretty dang strong. So,
with that kind of payroll, they should be.
Yeah. Tonight, Thursday Night Football on Jeff Bezos TV, and we're going to talk some more about that. I'll tell you, we're going to I want to go into tonight's game a little bit.
Who is it tonight?
It is the Minnesota Vikings are traveling to Los Angeles to SoFi Stadium to play the Chargers.
That'd be a good game.
And the Chargers, you know, they don't have Amari Hampton, the rookie running back. They don't have Najee Harris. They got to use Kamani Vidal as their running back. So it looks like it's going to be Air Chargers. But we're going to talk about that on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere. We've also got Magic 8 Ball picks for tonight. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. Slim D, The Claw, and myself will be right back.
You remember that night that you left me? You put me in my place. I got you in a stranglehold, baby.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
For 40 years, the Jeweler's Bench has worked hard for their customers and provided the highest quality jewelry at the best price. They keep going back. Recent renovations have allowed them to expand their inventory. More high-quality jewelry, custom, vintage, and estate pieces, and professional jewelry and watch repairs. They also buy gold. The Jeweler's Bench, still here, still great service. 808 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give you all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
The generations that have paved the way for us deserve respect, integrity, and compassion. This is Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare. My grandmother and mother started this business in 2005, and I was honored to take over in 2012. Licensed and insured, we help our aging community stay in the comfort of their own homes. Online at CaringHeartsHomeHealthcareLLC.com, by phone 931-381-5470, or in person at 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia. That's Caring Hearts Home Healthcare.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable and safe, trust a name that's local, reliable, and here when you need him. Nathan's Electric and HVAC. Owner and operator Nathan Harris brings hands-on expertise to every job. Whether it's wiring your home, upgrading your panel, or keeping your heating and cooling running at peak performance. For fast, dependable service from a neighbor you can count on, call Nathan's Electric and HVAC today. Nathan's Electric and HVAC, powering comfort one home at a time.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half-off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
I'm Chris Stewart, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour on 101.7 WKOM.
And welcome back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being with us. If you ever have a comment, want to leave a suggestion or your opinion on our comment line, 931-388-3636 and punch number 5, and we will gladly entertain your thoughts, and we appreciate your input. Tonight, Thursday night football on Jeff Bezos TV. Carson Wentz led Minnesota Vikings travel to Los Angeles to play the Los Angeles Chargers in SoFi Stadium. Minnesota quarterback J.J. McCarthy is still out with an injury, and Carson Wentz has been anything but consistent. Neither quarterback has set the world on fire as far as the Vikings go. The Chargers started 3-0 and look pretty good doing it, but have lost 3 of their last 4, including a 38-24 beatdown by the Indianapolis Colts last Sunday. And guess who the Titans played this coming Sunday?
Got the Colts.
In Indianapolis.
Another beatdown.
Jonathan Taylor and offensive lineman Joe Alt, first-round pick for the Los Angeles Chargers, returns for L.A. tonight. I'm sure Justin Herbert's glad to hear that. But no Najee Harris, no Amarian Hampton to run the ball. So in comes third-stringer Kamani Vidal for their running game. So it looks like Air L.A. tonight. Keenan Allen, wide receiver, Quentin Johnston, wide receiver, and Ladd McConkey look to be catching a few passes, and hopefully some touchdowns for the Chargers. It's official. The San Francisco Giants named former UT baseball coach Tony Vitello as their new manager.
Tony V.
If you haven't. Becoming the first Major League Baseball manager to go directly from college to the pros without any Major League Baseball professional experience. How do you think it's going to turn out, Claw?
I don't know. It's a lot of people are saying this is going to be a lot like Nick Saban. He's going for the challenge because, you know, he just wants the challenge of doing it, say that he did it.
Okay.
But some college team, probably Arkansas or maybe another SEC team, is more likely going to benefit from this move at some point because he'll be back in the college game.
Okay.
I hate it for UT fans because what I've seen on Vol Twitter and all the Vol fans, Vol fans, they know, but Vol Twitter is a nasty, nasty place. And
don't you feel as though that but I mean, Tony Vitello, I mean, nobody questioned what he did. He was the man. He won a World Series. He took him to the World Series 3 times. He was the man. Nobody questioned what he did.
Yeah,
now, when he goes to San Francisco, I mean, professional teams are dissected by the radio stations, by the media, by the television stations, by their fan base. I mean, everything's fair game in these large cities with pro franchises. However, if you live in a bubble like Tony Vitello up in Knoxville, you're not, and you're kicking ass, and you're going to the World College World Series last 3 out of 5 years, winning a College World Series, then you're God up there. They're not going to say you can't do anything wrong
unless your athletic director hates you like Danny White did, and he hated Danny White in the same respect. And I'm telling you right now, Tennessee fans are wanting Danny White's head. They believe that he let him walk, that he didn't do enough to try to keep him because him and Vitello did not get along. There was also, interestingly enough, yesterday during that press conference with Danny White, that the subject of baseball getting funding cut to give to women's basketball was brought up.
Okay.
And let's just say things are getting a little swirly for Danny up there in Knoxville.
Magic 8 Ball last night, if you guys are keeping score, went 5-1 with NBA and college football picks. MTSU covered their 10-point spread. They lost 31-28. And Missouri State won 24-17 over New Mexico State, both Magic 8 Ball picks. 6 pro NFL teams are on byes this week for all you fantasy players. Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Las Vegas Raiders, the Rams, and the Seahawks are all on byes. No international game this Sunday morning, and only one Monday night football game this coming Monday night, no doubleheader. Okay, 8 Ball picks for tonight. Touchdowns for tonight. Jordan Mason from Minnesota to score a touchdown. L.A. gave up 3 to Jonathan Taylor. Oh, by the way, the Chargers did. Quentin Johnston, wide receiver for the Chargers. Hurts had a perfect passing rating against Minnesota last week. Jalen Hurts, perfect pass. What does that tell you? Quentin Johnson, Keenan Allen, another TD score. The Magic 8 Ball likes Minnesota +3. Magic 8 Ball likes the over in tonight's game. Magic 8 Ball's got a few props for you. Justin Herbert over 35.5 passing attempts. Carson Wentz under 230.5 passing yards. Jordan Mason over 55.5 rushing yards. And in the second half, bet the over total, 21.5 in the second half only. NBA tonight, the Indiana Pacers, +7.5. Denver on the money line. Over in the Denver Golden State game. And Jokic, the Joker, over 49.5 in points, rebounds, and assists combinations. This has been the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. I certainly was in the right.
I guess he was cruising for bruising.
Yeah, I don't know, I was really drunk at the time. You just told me it was in Cooking's number 2. Yeah, that's why I wasn't coming from 3 to 11. we're going to face.